Hey folks, Billy Jean, thank God it's RC. Out here on a glorious afternoon after a few hours of crawling around on the Woodlands crawling course here in this corner of my yard. I've made a few updates to everything, just to make it funner to crawl on and things like that. So we'll be doing some more updates, which I'll explain here shortly, but let's flip the camera around and see what we did. All right, starting off on the summit, we come up the spiral, and I removed some of the rocks that we had here. They were just too much. Removed the big piece of bark over there because it was causing lots of issues. Just made it easier in general right now to crawl up this section a little bit. I added these two sticks over here because the vehicle couldn't make it up this whole thing at all without just flipping over. So for now we'll have the two sticks there, and eventually as we upgrade the vehicles and maybe put some more weight in the nose or something like that, we'll figure out if we can remove those. But for now, we'll leave them in there. I also put this piece of bark with the stick underneath it, a couple sticks underneath it right there, because when it was getting up here, it was just rolling over off. I couldn't get it to go around the summit at all. So just for, enjoyability, it's still difficult to get up and around. It's not easy. So, but just to make it so that it's actually possible, I made those couple changes. Going down this way, I added some material in between here in a lot of places, because with the small tires of the 124, it wouldn't make it over a lot of these things. So there was just no way to make it up there. I have one vehicle that's got more weight in the front that can make it up this lip. It's kind of a pretty good lip. And my other vehicle at this moment does not. So we'll have to do some upgrades that we have ideas for coming soon. That was no issue. I added a whole bunch of plants around here. I got rid of the two plants that were sitting in front of this. It was just a hassle to try and get in there. So I moved all the plants out in the front just to, disguise the whole thing from unwanting eyes walking through the neighborhood. So the gorge comes through here, comes through. I still need to cut some of these fronds back so that we can actually see the articulation station, because right now it's buried. But so I added the little tunnel down there to crawl through. Then you come up the rock over the articulation station, and you got this section here, which I might end up filling this hole with something. And I already filled this big hole here. There was a big hole. It just fall over every time I get in there. This one is okay, because you can draw your line this way and get over it, so that's not too bad. Then upcoming future plans is to try and put some kind of, I don't know, inch and a half tall border on either side of this, maybe, and then fill up with rocks or something. But that might be a little heavy, so I might just, plug a bunch of wood chunks all over this section here, going up all the way over there, then up this way, and over to this platform here. So this platform was originally supposed to go to the Magnolia Tree via a suspension bridge, and then from the Magnolia Tree over to this platform over here. But instead of doing that, just to keep it simpler, because the bridge is going to have to be removable on one end and roll up when not in use. But so I'm going to go straight from this platform over to that platform with a I don't know, it looks like to be about a 15-foot suspension bridge going across here, like a rope suspension bridge. So that's going to be kind of cool. Like I was saying, we're gonna add some kind of difficulty crawling stuff over all these flat areas, right? And around here, the same thing. We'll add some stuff on here to make it a little more difficult. I also have thoughts of adding another ramp here coming down next to this one, so you can choose either to go up this line, which I added another stick here because we were having issues with it wanting to give the Jeep wave coming up here, and it just kept falling over. So now I can get the vehicle to actually crawl up here. It's still difficult. That's probably a 45-degree angle. So, you know, it's still difficult, but I want to maybe put something else beside it here, so you have a couple different ways of climbing up. On this here, I might do some you know, bits on there to make it more difficult. And then you got the bridges, of course. And the newest thing that I've done is I created this rock pile. I'm actually going tomorrow possibly to go pick up some more rocks, because these are all the big rocks that I had. So I jumped on Marketplace and found a bunch of rocks that I can pick up. Not really a bunch, but a few rocks that I can pick up for free in various areas. So I'm gonna go check them out. But this has got lines going up all over the place. There's like a line coming up here. There's a line coming up here. A line coming up to there. I'm gonna call this the volcano, because it's a giant chunk of like volcano rock, and that's super steep. So we'll see if we can build a rig that can crawl up the volcano. And then we got you know, a line coming up from over there, and there's this wood chunk that I had in the garage. So it's pretty gnarly looking. So there's a line coming up over here, and a line that goes over this wood chunk and onto the bridge over this way. So, oh, and there's a line coming up from under that chunk, up this piece of slate rock, going up over that way, or you can go around and under. There's just all kinds of different lines that, you know, you can follow over here. So, you know, if I get some buddies to come over, we can do like crawling competitions, and I can set up a bunch of cones and everything all over the place, so you can, you know, have to go through different areas of that. And like I said, I'm going to try and expand on this soon, you know, trying to go get some more rocks. So yeah, that's one of the biggest features that I've added. Other than that, you know, I'm liking it. It's a lot of fun. The articulation station is really cool to crawl over. It looks great. I just got to, like I said, remove a couple of those palm fronds there so you can see it. Once I build the suspension bridge from there over to here, that's going to be pretty cool. So you have different ways of coming up here. I might even add another ramp right here down this way, coming up just like a steep hill or something like that you can climb up. You know, I'm just going to start adding features to it as I go, just different entry and exit points, and, you know, stuff to make it complicated or easy. I might even, you know, add another bar like this going up this way alongside this one to make like a, I don't know, like a tightrope, because this is only, you know, about 750 wide, you know, 3/4 of an inch wide. So if I had another bar over there, you know, make a tightrope walk to crawl up the summit, you know, that would be kind of cool later. But yeah, I'm just making a bunch of different entry points everywhere, and gonna make the flat sections over here that are just easy to crawl up and around, you know, make them more difficult to crawl over with some obstacles and stuff on them, and having a good time. But I really like the rock pile. That's pretty cool. The gorge is pretty cool. I like the little tunnel that I added on the other side over there to come in. So I'm just having a lot of fun with it. If y'all see something that you think I should do, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, and I'll try my best to see what I can do to accommodate. You know, if I like the idea, I'll definitely use it, and I'll mention you in a future video. But other than that, this has been The Woodlands and Billy Jean with Thank God It's RC. All right, folks, have a great day. Just a quick view from my driveway. You really can't see anything back there, so I like it. Nice and hidden, little secret crawling oasis.